Hi, welcome to another part of Sane Trilogy Crash 2. We're doing the Relics. Son of What Room 1, in which we are doing Snow Go because I already did the first level last part. And the first thing you should do is avoid the Aku mask because you're going to lose it every time you start the timer. You are never going to keep your Aku mask when you start this shit. I hate the snow levels when it comes to time trials. If there's one thing, it's that trying to beat these times is a pain in the ass. Especially these ones. I don't know about you guys, but when I see the time you need to beat for platinum in shit like Snow Go and such, I get worried, because you know that Cold Hard Crash is going to be the worst one, and also I keep missing times when that could have helped, and I'm also not really using the button here. I should have been. And yeah, I made it just barely. Like another second later, I would have gotten the gold. That's how fucking bad this has gone. This is definitely by far the hardest of the time trials. And by the way, Hang 8 is next. And Hang 8 is easier than all the fucking snow levels. In fact, every other timer in Crash 2 is easier than any fucking level that has snow in it. So that's snow levels and the polo levels. I'm not even joking. Those levels suck. And when it comes to the polo levels, they're the fucking worst. I'm sorry, I really hate doing this right now because I'm essentially speedrunning this fucking game right now. And you can see that I am not doing so good because I just lost all 2 of my fucking Aku just like that near the end. Like that makes people laugh at you because that just shows how fucking terrible you are at doing this shit. And like, I'm known for being the absolute worst at speedrunning Crash 2, so yeah, this was the most painful experience for me, trying to speedrun Crash 2 on Sane Trilogy and just getting fucked every time. It's horrible. And also, the pits isn't so much fun either. The pits is just like bullshit too. Because Crash 2 gives you these very short times, and I hate it. And I mean, like, when I go through the times of Crash 1, they're not that bad. Okay, they have their moments, like the lab and such, but the times aren't terrible, except for the lab. But this, I'm lucky if I can even get the Platinum Relic a lot of the time, because my records usually hit just under a second from the fucking time of Platinum you have to beat. Sometimes under half a second. And it's not very often I actually get a decent time. No, scratch that. I only get 1 decent time in Crash 2, and that is not in this part. I don't even remember which part it is, but it's definitely not here. But yeah, now it's time for Crash Dash, which, fuck's sake. When we start doing the fucking levels where you have to run backwards, which is here, when we start doing the later ones, Oh god, were they the worst. Because I had to do this, the whole running, sliding bullshit, with the jumping as well, while trying to remember everything about the level so I don't fall in a fucking pit or hit a fence. I had to time myself just right every fucking time. And you don't want to know how many times I have died from these fucking levels because I'm trying to memorize everything. And my memory is horrible, so yeah, that doesn't happen. I fucking die a lot, and I'm not really going to show you it much. Bloopers are definitely going to be coming back now. They're definitely going to even play for Crash 2 here. Crash 1, I only showed you it once. I didn't show you it on the first or the third islands because the third island was long enough, and the first island I was just like, I don't really want to do it. But Crash 2, oh, that's different. Oh, I'm going to show you it. And by the way, we now have a freaking trophy. And that is all Warp Room 1. So now it's time for the bonus Warp Room 6, and that's only Totally Bear and Totally Fly. And Totally Bear is one of the worst fucking levels of the time trials. There is a trick to using Polar though, and that is the highest and fastest boost jump. That. Do you hear something that's off? You can hear a little sound effect every time you do a boost. It's not happening when I'm doing this. That's because I'm not only pressing the boost button, but I'm also pressing the X button, the jump button, just a millisecond afterwards. If at the same time doesn't fucking work, but if I do it just right, not only does Crash jump his very fucking highest, which is also his furthest, but it's the greatest way of fucking speedrunning this one ever. It's basically the Taz way of doing it. I'm not even joking. I swear to God, this must be a fucking Taz trick because there is no other reason why this even exists here. And with this amount of time that you need, and considering how often and what time you have to do it, yeah. I'm betting you anything, Tazes have no fucking problem doing this shit. And by the way, I forgot I had to hold the running boots button on here. Because I was doing this shit for fucking an hour. This level took me over an hour just to beat. I'm gonna give you the abridged version of how many times I died in Totally Bear when we get to the bloopers. But trust me, it is stupid how many times I died on that fucking level. And we've only just begun the Relics. We've only just begun. We've only done Warp Room 1 and soon 6. We have not yet experienced hell until we get to Warp Room fucking 4. Oh god, Warp Room 4. But for now, we're nearly done. It's time for Totally Fly. It's time to go through the darkness, which is simple because you can see in the darkness in this version of Crash 2 it's just a joke. So just go through it, get it done. Try not to be shit at it, which I can't. And once you make it to the end, be glad you've now done Warp Room 6, and that was only 2 levels. Because next time you're going to be going through Warp Room 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to be very angry. Unless you've already done those and you left Warp Room 6 for last, in which case, well, whoop-de-doo for you. And that's it. That's Warp Room 6 done. That's Totally Fly. And that is it for this part. Except it's not, because you're going to get about like 10 or 15 minutes of bloopers now. You can tell I'm not going to have any kind of fun, and I'm not going to be very enthusiastic or happy about recording the commentary for these parts. In fact, you're going to hear me, you know, be angry about it. Very angry. Because it's never gonna fucking stop. It's begun now. We have entered the fucking meme. The whole Zen shit at Crash 2 meme. I hope I don't fucking rage by the end of this. But I'm not guaranteeing that. Anyway, next time, What Room 2 and 3, the Relic runs for that. I'll see you then, guys. Fuck.
Good thing I'm not wearing tight pants, because they would have ripped for sure.